Here's a quick visual tour of St. Peter Lutheran Church and School. This is kind of the main parking lot. Across the street to the right here is the park that's across the street from us that our kids use for recess. And the playground and community center you see off there on the right, down the road just a little bit across the street. So I'll take you inside so you can see the church and school building. This is the entrance most people come in when they come to church because it's right off the parking lot. Though our church does have another entrance that many people use. So this is kind of our main hallway in our facility. Off to your left here is our fellowship hall, we call it. Bible class goes on in here, many other different events. Our school kids have lunch in here each day. Straight across the room is a kitchen on the other side there, where food and meals can be prepared for different events and for school and that kind of thing. Heading back into the main hallway, a couple bathrooms, little meeting room here, and going back down the hallway. Our church and school office is off here to the right. This is our secretary's area of the office, copy machine and all of that. And then to the right here is the current vacant office that Pastor Nass used to use. And then our church staff minister's office is here on the left. I'll just show you the vacant pastor's office at this moment. So it's a pretty decent sized little office here with some nice shelving and desk and everything. But that's where Pastor Nass used to have his office. My office and our other pastor's office is kind of down the other little hall here in this office area. So Pastor Heisey's office is there, mine is off to the right. Going back into the main hallway, if you head straight ahead through these double doors, you'll get to the church. But before you get to the actual church building, off to the left here, we've got kind of an area that we haven't really found a good way to utilize yet, but it's an area that's sometimes used for meetings and gatherings after and before church. We're still thinking through and brainstorming ways for how that could be better used and utilized. And going through the double doors into our church fellowship area. Pretty decent sized area to hang coats, church mailboxes, bulletin shelf there. Here's the church mailboxes, and then up to the balcony upstairs, and then into the actual sanctuary itself. Very nice, big, beautiful church. Kind of an interesting setup in the front of the church. There's a lot of space between the front pews, and then the actual altar itself is up some steps, and then the two lecterns and pulpit on the left and right there. So if you look behind, there's the balcony area for choir to sit, piano and all different instruments and organ up that way. Exiting back out of the church, going back towards that main hallway. Walking back towards the double doors we first entered in, head there. Off to the right here on this stairway is the upstairs of our school wing. We have grades 3 through 8 up here. A couple bathrooms on the left. Kind of a little locker room, student storage area for their things on the right here. Some study rooms and smaller Sunday school rooms. Computer lab on the right here that our students often use. Some storage and some other Sunday school rooms here on the right. And then all the way down the hallway upstairs to the right is my 6th through 8th grade classroom. So you can see that there. They are kind of smaller, narrow rooms that we are looking to possibly combine into one larger room to make some bigger classrooms. Some of these smaller Sunday school rooms that are right next door, like for instance to the 6th, 8th grade room, we're thinking of knocking down that wall in the middle and making the rooms a little bit bigger as our enrollment continues to grow a little bit over the past few years. And then the 3rd to 5th grade room is right across the hallway. They've decorated for Christmas recently, so you can see, and again, another smaller room that we'd like to maybe remodel sometime in the near future. And then there's a stairway going downstairs, the other access from the other side too. But this brings us down to our preschool and K-2 room wing. Here's the K-2 classroom. grades K1 and 2 in here with Michelle Yoder, our teacher. A nice sized room with plenty of space for the 20 plus kids they have in there this year. A little office for our K-2 teacher across the hall. And then this is our pretty expansive preschool area. So we have 3 sessions of preschool, 10 kids each, 30 kids, and it's been filled to the brim with kids each year, and we've had to even turn some kids away. So it's been a very popular program. Melissa Voigt, our preschool teacher, runs that. A cubby area behind the room, a little kitchen area for preparing snacks and such. And then this hallway leads back up the stairs towards the church building again, and then back to that main hallway. So that's just kind of a quick overview of some of the different areas of our church and school facility. It's very nice, and certainly could use some updates in some places like the classrooms, but overall a very nice place to work and go to school and to church. Don't hesitate to contact me if I can give you a more detailed view of any of the areas of our church and school.